If you're getting the objection, not right now, or I'm not quite ready, or I need to think about it at the end of a sales call, then these two quick things that you implement during your sales call process are drastically going to impact your conversion rates and help you feel like you're authentically serving, which is the whole point, right? So the first thing is to simply ask them, what are they going to do instead? So at the end of a sales conversation, if you've given your whole spiel and you've highlighted all of the cool things that working with you would entail for them, and they still say, I don't think right now is the best time, or let me think about it, then your job is to find out what is their actual hesitation. And so here's what I've been asking. Okay, great. I understand. So let's imagine that we don't work together in the next 30 days, in the next 45 days, whatever time frame, right? If we don't work together in the next 30 days, what do you imagine that you would be implementing or trying instead of your service to get the result that they're after? And then let them talk. Let them explain to you. Well, I guess I might try and see what their ideas are. They are either going to try legitimate strategies because they are not convinced that whatever it is that you're offering is going to get them to the end result, which it might not, right? And they might be tossing out very viable solutions. But chances are, because this has happened 100% of the time for me, they're going to be tossing out ideas that are absolutely not going to get them the result that they're after. They are just going to be pulling on things that they think are going to work better than what you've just outlined. And so that tells me I didn't outline what I'm offering or what I'm proposing as a viable enough solution for them to understand that it is the best option for them to move forward. So from there, you can either back up and go into explaining in a different way or showing different results or asking further questions. But your job is to really dig into, if they're not going to invest, what are they going to do instead? So that you can be curious on how you can either help them see that that is not a viable option, or just brainstorm with them how other options are going to get them results that they aren't expecting. Now, for bonus points, to kind of prevent this objection from happening in the future, here's what I want you to start introducing. So as you're going through your talk, and I like to screen share a little bit. I go from slides to, visual dashboards to a real client example, to seeing something live in action if I can, right? So I'm screen sharing and I'm highlighting things. And I already know what end result they have and the problems that they're having, because we had a great clarity call to get there, right? And so as I'm walking them through my process, I am already throughout our conversation saying, so this piece right here, right? And this right here is going to be really great, and it's going to help us achieve X result in a time frame, or without thing that they don't want to do, right? So I am continuously bringing up what it is that they want throughout our conversation. So I'm highlighting, this is why we do X so that we can achieve Y. And you've already told me that Y is something you want. And so I'm asking throughout the conversation as I'm saying, so this piece right here is really helpful because it's going to help us achieve blank, which you shared with me in your intake form. Do you see how those results are connected? And I'm waiting. And they're either going to say, no, that shows me that they're confused and I'm not explaining it well, or yes, yes, I do see how those are connected. And I'm going to say things like, do you understand how this can help you blank? Does this make sense in how it's going to achieve blank? And I'm getting their buy-in, not to be sleazy, not to just get them nodding yes the entire time. They're not going to nod yes if it doesn't make sense. But I'm getting them to acknowledge that what I'm putting in front of them is a viable solution. And if they're saying no at the very top, I know that those objections are coming at the end. So I can either navigate them, or it tells me this might not be a good fit for a variety of reasons. And that's absolutely okay. We both just need to know that by the time we get to the close. So if you're getting this objection, right now is not the good time, or let me think about it, that's not actually an objection, right? Right now is not a good time. Okay, why? And I quite literally ask them, if now isn't a good time, what are you going to be doing instead? Or what do you need in order for it to be a good time? And this is truly not so I can rework my offer so that it can fit into getting this sale. It's truly about sometimes my clients need to hit a different revenue milestone in order to be ready to work with me. Some of them need to go ahead and hire the person. Some of them need to finish up a big proposal or a big project so they free up some time. And that is an actual answer, a time frame, a goal, a metric for us to be working toward in order for us to know when it's time to actually dig in and work together. So implement this next time you're on a sales call and see how you handle that future objection.